Okay, so I think I'm online. Let me guess. Alrighty. Let me make sure whether everything's on track or not, and if everything's working. And once things get clear, then I'll be simply going ahead. Not really sure whether things are online. Right now, I have just started using OBS for streaming, and because of that particular thing, I'm not quite sure whether everything's being streamed correctly right now or not. For that thing, I just need just a while so that I can actually figure the things out properly. So let's do one thing. Let's just use H for this thing. Incognito window. I just hope that I'm live, but I'm not sure whether I'm live or not. For this thing, I just need an incognito window. Let's see. Okay, it should be. Well, it is working, yeah. Nice. I should like my own video. Well, I need to sign in for that. Forget about that. So things are working pretty well. Right now, I have just installed OBS because that was easy to do. Like if you are actually streaming something, so that's the easiest thing that you can do, and with the help of that thing, you can easily manage the things. Alrighty, so that was it. Here we are live again, and this live is gonna be 2 hour long. That means by the end this live gets over, it will be already 12. This is the craziest thing. I hope I will not face any data issue or something. Let me check like how fast data connectivity I have right now, and this should be quite enough, like 9160 Mbps. I mean, nothing could be better than this, but I hope everything goes well. And if it stops in between, then I'll take care of the things. Okay, as for the things are concerned, I'm not quite sure how many. YouTube does not change your sound settings. Remember to mute your mic. Okay, taking a break. Is that so? 1 minute. Hey, we can take a break to here. I'm just like here. You can just also have a look at this. So this is the main display, the main page of YouTube, where I can actually just see the things and all. So I'm just exploring this thing, doing it for the first time. So everything's new for me. So I can also that I actually know the things over here. Here you will actually get the duration, the views, the chat rate, like at which rate you are actually getting the text, and the concurrent viewers, like the viewers who are actually watching the videos right now. Then you will get that, and then you can simply okay sort the things as per that. So this is how it goes. Concurrent viewers 0.09 duration is here. You will simply get the comments. Taking a break, choose how long you will be away. Will show ads to applicable users, so your stream will keep earning. YouTube does not change your sound setting. Remember to mute your mic. This is crazy. I'm not really sure if I just Jay is again here. If I just click start, what will happen? But let me give it a try. Uh, I have clicked start. The timer is here, and what will happen now? After 1 minute, I will be back. My mic is still on, and I'm not sure what's being shown over here. I'll actually have a look at that. Okay, never mind. It's end the break. I will just host a live in the unlisted section. Then I will check all these options. It's actually no use doing all these things when you are live. So let's keep this thing here and simply go ahead. Okay, for now over here, what our main focus is going to be. The last time we simply worked on the backend, and this time we are going to work on the front end side. So simply let me show you the backend. This OBS is here. With the help of this one, I'm just simply recording and streaming everything. Mainly this is being streamed with the help of this OBS, and there is some delay as I can see, but that delay does not really count. Hello Anuj, I hope you are doing well. The main goal of this live stream again is gonna be 2 hours, and the main goal is going to be work on the front end side. So the last time, let me see the things, how many things are there. Okay, let me just decrease the font size. No, the font size should be a little higher. so that at least people will be able to see the things clearly. And the last time we actually worked on the backend side, and I hope on the backend side everything's right. We are just listening over here. The interface is created. We created a random function. This random function simply gives us the room ID, and then it simply ultimately it returns the room ID. So it's kind of a random room generator, a room ID generator. So it goes like that, and then at the end we have this particular code where first of all we are making the connection, then we are getting the errors. If there are errors, we are closing it too. So suppose when we are disconnecting the server, so this particular thing is done too. The page is being reloaded. I don't know why this is happening, but never mind. I will check the quality at the end. Again, this is the second or third line, so never mind. And then we are just creating the room. Okay, once the room is created, we are joining the room, and then we start having the chats. So ultimately most of the things are already ready. The next thing that we have to do is simply create the front end for this backend, and then get both of them connected, and this is how it will be going ahead. So let's give it a try whether I can actually do it or not. It's week 16. In week 16 real time chat app. One more thing, I haven't created a separate server, separate folder for backend, so this will cause a problem. So let me do one thing, ls mkdir. Okay, this is going to be server, so I am going to call it backend. So mkdir backend and mkdir front end, something like this. Will I be able to? Okay, let's do one thing, let's create just a backend for now. So backend is created, and I have to just move everything to the backend folder so that I can create a new folder for the front end, something like that. So let's try to do that if possible. So move everything that star means everything to the backend folder. And if I just simply, okay, just one more thing. I'm actually going to ask Perplexity over here. If I want to move files from one directory to the another, let me zoom it a bit, but I also want to exclude a few files. What should I do using move command? Let's see what kind of result I'm going to get over here. Mainly this live stream is going to be good for coders, or somebody, if somebody actually wants to start, wants to learn along the way, simply keeping the live stream aside. That person can actually do that. Once we do the things together with somebody, when somebody is doing the same thing or kind of the same thing, and we are also on the same path, things get a little easier. That's it. So move source keep txt.log. It's kind of short answer. Move itself has no exclude option, so either use shell globbing to exclude patterns or generate the list with find printf or null set jobs and pass that to move. Okay, so there is no direct way. So if I directly move, let's do one thing. There's really nothing to worry about right now. What we are going to do over here, we are going to move everything to the backend. Can't move backend to sub directly of itself, backend/backend. Can't move node modules to backend, node modules permission denied. So we couldn't move node modules to backend, and everything just got okay. How can I do that? Move node modules. Okay, let's move ref node modules to backend, and I hope this should work. Move help unknown ref, come on, it's not working. Node modules, and this is the backend folder, not working. Move help, come on yaar, how can I do it? Move option t directory source, source directory. Is there any way that can help me? Do not prompt before overwriting, prompt before overwriting, do not overwrite. Forget about all these things. Is there any other option? Like backup? Come on, I'm not worried about the backup at all. Not really getting any option that can actually help me directly. How to move a folder with sub folders using move command. This is how you learn. You are not supposed to know everything, but you are supposed to know how to do that. Command line moving folder and subfolders to another path. Move R from folder 1 to folder 2. Let's see, move from path to path. R for recursive, is that so? Okay, if this is so, that's gonna be great. Let's use this command if that's somehow possible. What I'm saying, move R for recursive. I hope this is going to help. Then node modules, and I have to move it to backend folder. Come on, yeah, unknown R. What is happening? Okay, this is not working, so that's a source folder destination path. That's the same thing I'm doing, but I'm unable to move node modules. Move I source folder destination folder. Overwriting, if the destination already contains a file or an empty directory with the same name as the source, move will typically overwrite it without the I interactive flag is used. Okay, let's do one thing. I want to send node modules to another folder using move command. How to do it? Let's see if this actually works. You can just simply copy and paste. That's the easiest thing. But once you are actually using the terminal, so why not use the proper command line? And the one thing I have noticed here with Perplexity, unless I say that give me the commands in proper readable format, then it doesn't work. If I just unless I just say it in readable format, then it will start giving the commands in proper readable format, and then you can just have a look. Move these node modules to cache. Come on, this is crazy. Move an absolute path, move the remaining. If the destination already has, let's see. This is the backend, and that backend does not have node modules. This is node modules folder, and what I want to do, I'm here outside. Move node modules to the backend, and it should work. Move can't move node modules to backend. Permission denied. Why? It's just a normal folder, and the permission should not be denied in this one. I am getting this thing. Give the permission. Shaq. Hi Shaq. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. The error means the above attempting to create or overwriting backend node modules, but the current user lacks the permission on the destination path or process as it open. How can I enable the permission? Check who owns backend and its node modules. I'm the one who owns, man. He's saying who owns. ls minus id backend, and then backend node modules. Makes the ownership to the current user. Replace $user and path as needed. Sudo or user backend. Ensure write and execute permission on backend chmod. Okay. First of all, I have to just run this command lsld backend. Let's see lsld backend. What exactly happens? Okay, so lsld backend. Who is the pin. That means I am the I don't know why I'm facing this. This is the simplest way. Okay. As for this thing, how many permission do I have? Read, write, and execute. I have both the permissions. I'll have to just figure this permission section out. For now, the simplest way. Forget about just moving it with the commands. Last time, someday I did it. This time it's simply saying permission denied. So I can just simply copy and paste, or just move it directly. And I hope it will not, it will forgive me for that. Otherwise, I will have to close my VS Code and then work on the thing again. It's taking time. That means I have to close my VS Code. Are you sure? Want to close VS window? Yeah, I don't really have any other option. And apart from this thing, here we are. Oh, come on. Week 16, real-time chat app over here. Is that done? Node module is here. Really? Let's open it. So here I've got node module in the backend folder. Inside the backend folder, that was the thing I was expecting. And now let's go ahead with the flow. I think I'm facing network issue, but then ls front end. So this is the front end. In the backend, everything is done. And let's see. cd backend ls npm run dev. Well, the backend is running well. cd frontend ls npm init, oh not really npm init, npm create with latest in the current folder. You know what, coding the code to our saying, that's okay. Stream health, I hope my description is visible, because that is something that actually counts. But never mind, I myself cannot see the description. This is the same thing. Yet TypeScript, no, install npm and start right now. Yeah, that's a good thing. Npm install and then start right now. That's obvious. We have to just simply npm install all the packages and then run, and it's doing all these things on its own. Let's forget about the backend right now. Let's simply focus on the front end. This is the CS file. Remove it. app.tsx. Oh ho, so many errors. RAMC index. I will have to get the tailwind for it too. This is needed, but not now. Everything's needed. Tailwind.com. This is again, what is this? Let's see. What a utility first CSS framework. So Tailwind is a framework packed with classes like Flex, all these, that can be composed to build any design directly in your markup. So ultimately, Tailwind is a framework that has many classes. Those classes can be used to simply design your website, and ultimately they get converted into normal CSS. So ultimately it doesn't matter how what framework you are using or the CSS you are using. So ultimately the website is built using normal HTML, JavaScript and CSS, and on top of those there could be lots of frameworks, as simple as that. Using Whites, of course I'm using White over here. I need to install this one. Even I just got late a little bit, so as I have started this live stream, it will go until 12 o'clock or something. That means I won't get the chance to sleep early. Next time onwards, I'll just keep this thing in mind. Okay, this thing is done. The good thing is that I'm keeping the live stream off. Like, hello, everybody. I hope you guys are doing great. Just for fun. Come on. Something like this. I hope you guys are doing it. Can I edit it? Go to channel, pin the message and remove it out. Okay, never mind. Okay, this is just a greeting message from comes. Bye. So this is done. Another thing. I don't even need to do it. Like I have already created a backend that is kind of a front end. Yeah, so I have already created that. So using that, I can simply go ahead. That will save my time ultimately. Yeah, I will take the help of that because I created that, so I don't need to worry about anything. This is it. Okay, the job of that is done. This is the app application that I have, and the another thing is that I hope I give it. Close on message. Okay, forget about all these things, but this thing I already have it. Remaining things I can get them done on my own. That's not really a big problem. But once I've written the code, so I should really not worry about anything. You have to simply copy and paste, man. That's it. Look, this is the code I wrote it. Okay, and if I wrote the code, that means I have the power to just simply copy and paste. Maybe if the things are gonna take lots of time. This is the code. I will be getting the things right. This thing is pretty simple thing. The upper chat, like this is the header. Then the chat section and the input section. Here you will be just inputting everything. Let me remove ref from here. Handle message. So I'm going to just create this function right here. What is this? Handle send message. Const handle send message. This is again just going to be a function. So things are pretty much fine. Messages, I don't have messages right now, but once I get that, so it's something going to be like this. I should create this const messages. Are those messages? They are. And then I'm just simply must be getting yes. Oh yeah, you are. So messages, set messages, use state, something like this. Messages, set messages, got that. What am I getting in the messages? There should be two things. There should be name of the user, so like depender, and there should be message itself. I am message, something like this. These two things should be there. Message map. message is an array of the objects. And this way I think this should be done. So you can just simply have a look at that. Okay, there is no CSS at all. So this is all about Tailwind. I think I can fix it right here. At the rate import index.css, or not really, tailwind css, is this right? I'm not even sure whether whatever code I'm typing that is right or wrong. Let's go to tailwind. At the rate, oh, that was right, few like quotation were missing, that's it. At the rate import tailwind css. Once this is here, it's crazy, I don't know why is this happening, but let's see the internet speed. Oh, I do have good internet connectivity. Why is that happening over and over? Never mind. So this is the front end. Hi, I am the message. Ultimately Vipendra sent it, and then I am the message is being shown over here. So this is a simple thing. Really don't have anything fancy, just simple page. I myself made it. I take the guarantee of it. Okay, so that is why I'm copying and pasting. Okay, what now? Add. This should not be in the app section. Inside the app there are going to be two things. First one is going to be home, and second one is going to be chat. So components, I actually need to create a components, something like this. In this component section, first one is going to be like home.tsx, or not tsx, and the second one is going to be like chat, yeah, chat.tsx. So these two things we have here. Okay. Which are going to be pretty much fine. Let's remove it from here. And I actually need to copy everything from here. Yeah, let's do it. Messages we have, we used it. I got this thing too. And return. Hello world. Okay, interesting, it's working fine. Now what am I doing, man? Something like this, and I need to simply get that chat from there, and now it should be shown there too. So it's like this. I need to use a React router. Why? For routing purpose, I need to show two things. First of all, home, and second one is this chat. Okay. React router. But now declarative installation. Okay, create with latest npm react router, and then I can get the browser router. Browser router should be here, and then we can go ahead for that npm install react router. It should be done here only, right? npm install react router. Earlier we needed to install react router DOM or something like that. Right now react router is enough, so it works fine. Let's go to this main, add browser router, import browser router from here. We have got this over here. Browser router print, something like this. So now the routing section will work. When if you want to know exactly what that is, so let's go to routing. In the routing section, routes, okay, and then route. So we need a routes element, and then inside there we are going to get the route element, and then we just need two route element, and that's it. This is how things are going to get. Talking about this router, so if I just simply go to router is the multi-strategy React router is a multi-strategy router for React bridging the gap from React 18 to React 19. You can use it maximally as a React framework or whatever. Who reads it this much? So mainly when it comes to routing, so if you want to get the routing done in the best way possible, so React router is used. A user obsessed standard focused multi-strategy router you can deploy anywhere. Okay. By the way, got enough info about this. Let's use this now. So let's remove it from your chat. Okay. What now? I'm still wondering what now. Routes from React router, and then we need a route. Something like this. Element can be shown there, that's okay. We can actually create an outlet for that. Let's click on docs. What is that? Routing. How the routing works. You need the browser router routes. You can give the element, you can give the path. You can actually create a outlet, but for the outlet you need something like this. So this is the outlet, auth layout. This is the auth layout, and inside the auth layout you will be working on some things. So where is that auth layout? Okay. Auth layout will actually get these things there, and these things will be stored there, and that outlet comes again from the React only, if I'm not wrong. I'll actually have to explore it a little bit. Okay, it's here, over here. So this is dashboard. We are getting the outlet. So inside the outlet we will get everything, and this outlet is from React router itself, and we got the outlet, and whatever comes here that gets sent to the outlet itself. So I actually worked on it a little. So you have to create a layout. That layout should be there. Things are getting messed up. This outlet thing I will take care of later on, because I don't think I need an outlet right now, or I don't need, but I can create the need. This chat app should be the header. It's nothing. I'm making a chat application. So in Hindi एक chat application बना रहा, वो खुद ही की तैयारी के लिए, something like that. So it's not like I'm teaching somebody over here. मैं किसी को पढ़ा नहीं रहा. It's like learning in public चल रहा, तो मैंने live भी कर दिया. That's it. This is the main reason. And by the way, the chats are already here in front of me, so I can easily even reply them. The main reason is that I want to learn properly. I want to just do more work and just share the learnings with public, and that is why I'm just doing this thing right now. Okay, so this chat app, here I'm not teaching, so don't think that I'm teaching over here and you need to watch the video. I'm just simply working on the project, that's it. So this chat app should be the part of the header. So let's do it. Browse chat. I need to just, okay, let's keep it simple for now. Route is here, path is here, slash element should be chat. This thing, let's make it home for now from here, and then another should be slash chat, and this should be chat. Something use state is defined but never used. Who defined the use state? I was the one. Okay, bhai. Alright, bhai. Don't worry. Just do your work. I'm doing my work. You keep doing your work. That's it. Chat. Let's see whether it works or not. by English spoken की और कोई क्लासेस जाएंगी? Don't know. Maybe Sunday by Sunday. Look, I'm not quite sure because I have already uploaded. Let me show you that. Come on. I will try to upload the video Sunday by Sunday. So for right now, I already have the challenge, 90 days challenge, that I actually started. So a long time ago, around a year ago, I uploaded this video. If you actually want, I can try to just upload the videos Sunday by Sunday. On weekdays, I won't really get time. But yeah, on Sunday, I will upload a video. So if you want, next Sunday, I will be uploading a new video for spoken from the basic, of course. It depends on you if you want. Okay. Let's make it clear. What to do now? I think things are pretty much okay. Okay, this is not working. npm run there. Home is here. If I just simply do one thing, slash chat, I will reach here. You're most welcome. Let's see how it goes. On Sunday, I will try to upload a video for spoken. Okay, now if I want to create a layout, this is pretty much okay. How can I get this layout thing done? I must have a code on my repo on GitHub. Okay, let's see. Working projects. Where can I find that? Good night, Shubham, Pradhan, take care. I'll see you on Sunday for sure. Cohort projects, where can I find it? Which particular project I made? Express, Airbnb project, React project, Web Airbnb. E-commerce, I think this will work. SRC, app, DB components, app.js. Sidebar, navigation, recommended. So ultimately, I do not have a DB components button, sidebar. No, there must be a project in which I have created a layout. Otherwise, I should go through it. Let's read it. Routes are configured by rendering routes and route that couple seconds. Okay, because I want to keep that there. Let's see. The route, that's all right. Create a route, routes. This is the thing. Okay, we have created route, then route index. This is the name. Okay, if I want I can just write index over there. That means I can remove it from here, something like that. And let's see whether it works or not now. Chat will work for sure. What about the home page? Home page is not working, but if I just write index over there, then it will start working. So yeah, I am getting it. That's good. Now what? Let's simply go to the doc. The route path, about. I don't even need to use slash, though that works, but even if I just simply write chat, it should work. So when it comes to checking it, so simply let's write down chat over here, and it's working. Oh, good job. So this is the thing. Then route element auth layout. This is interesting. Route element auth layout. I have to create a layout. Okay, and then login element, register element inside that auth layout. And all these things are going to be in the outlet section. So if I'm not wrong, components, let me create another folder. That's gonna be like layouts, and one more folder that's gonna be pages. Pages are going to be inside this update imports for chat. Yes, then this one is always something like this. Inside the layout, I just simply create a layout dot tsx refe. It's just a simple layout, and there's going to be only one layout for now. In this layout section, there's gonna be h1 tag, and this will be called chat app, and then outlet, something like this, and then outlet. Oh come on, I just hope it's right. Things are gonna getting actually crazy. Cling, 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 all these things. So whatever I have over here, these things are actually gonna be shown there, the header, or these things are just going to be there. That's okay. Let's do one thing, and that thing is I have to take care of the things again on my own. Let's copy and paste this particular heading from here, and then see what happens. Because if I'm using that outlet thing, so that outlet thing will not just come along. Outlet is here, whatever I'm going to get, that's gonna be here. Let me have a look at this properly. Create, that thing is okay. Nested routes are here, routes under routes, that's also alright. Dashboard is the outlet. Let's show. I'm getting the outlet over here. We have dashboard. We are simply okay. So this is the example. Dashboard. We need dashboard over here inside the Elementor, and then outlet will be used here, and all the routes that we have, that will be shown in the outlet section. So far I'm not wrong. That means the direction is right. Now I will have to design it as per my need. That's alright, I can do that. Let's remove it from here, and remove these things too. Let's do one thing. Oh, crazy. But what is the problem? Declaration or statement expected where? Have I done something horrible over here? I'm just getting too of them. I think I have done something horrible. Let's do one thing. Let's create a closing tag. Input section div. Div starts here, div ends here. Another div I have over here. Same for this one. So what is the problem? Expected this thing. Let's see. Okay, got that. Things are right. I thought I actually messed it up. Oh, God, not really, man. I'm just simply learning. It is not was like I don't know that. Simply saying I'm just a learner and just trying to make some projects. But हैक हुआ जीमेल ला सकते हैं. Hack हुआ जीमेल. It could be really hard. I'm not a hacker. I'm just a programmer who just simply makes a website. That's it. You should actually ask a hacker for getting this job done. Having said that, I'm not a hacker. Okay. So this thing is done. And as for that thing, let's go to chat. Layout. Inside layout, and I paste it here. Yeah. And can I get this thing over here? Of course, yes. And then let's remove it. Switch. What is missing right now? Just one parenthesis. Okay, and over here I can just simply get the outlet. Outlet I got over here inside the chat section. I have these things. There is only one div. Even I don't need this div. I can just use the fragments, and that fragment is gonna work. And when it comes to fragments, I can simply install it too. So it will not create an extra div. Something like that. Fragment. Like this. So this is done. Okay, let's see. Crazy. What is this? It's messed up. Okay. Fragment is here. Layout, outlet, heading, shader. Should be fine. There's one thing that's missing inside the app. How does this thing work? Outlet is here. I need a route. Inside the route I need other routes, the remaining ones. Okay. So this route I made up. But before that I need a route. Inside the routes I need these. And then element is going to be layout. Can't I get it? Language it is JavaScript, and JavaScript का framework है actually React. So I'm mainly using React for front end. Talking about the back end, so over here again I'm using TypeScript right now. Ultimately I can say. So when you talk about the language over here, so I'm using React plus TypeScript for the front end, and come on, yeah, front end, and for back end again TypeScript with the Node.js, something like that. Things are pretty much easy. That's not really a big deal, but yeah, mostly things are being used HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and then TypeScript is the advanced version of JavaScript, and React is the framework of JavaScript. So ultimately, if you are building a website, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, these are the three basic things. That's it. And right now React and TypeScript are being used. How can I install it, man? Layout is here. I'm exporting it from here. So why am I not able to get it here? Okay, if I'm not getting it here, that's okay. Can I layout? Okay, it works. The layout. I made a mistake in the naming. Sorry, that was my bad. It should be capital L, layout.tss. And that means I need to correct the naming over here. Layout, done. Go to this one. It should be layout, and right now it's done. Layouts. Right. Already included file this. What is the problem? Things seem to be fine. It is working, but this is crazy. It should be at the bottom. That means whatever I thought, that is no doubt working right now, but routes, one more thing. Outlet is here. Path dashboard. And dashboard slash setting I will get here. My path is index. And if the path is already indexed, then I don't need to worry about that. So can I do one thing? Instead of keeping the index over here, can I keep the index here? If it's not working, then what? Chat app, oh, working fine. And is there, chat app is there. And if I just write, I haven't even written index over here. Index route, can't write. Children element index 2 element is not assignable, whatever. In normal cases, let it be normal. Even I just, if I want, I can make the path slash over here. That's going to be alright. Even if I want, I can make a path slash over here. It should work fine. It's working fine. Slash chat. It is like this. I have to correct this one. There is some coding related issue now. Okay, not a problem. So instead of this thing, I cannot write index over here, otherwise I will get an error. Okay, so I can just make it empty like this, but instead of this thing I can write index over here, so it will work just fine, right? So it's like this. Login. You are actually using this. It works. So outlet problem has been solved, and right now only the design problem is left. Why am I facing that issue? I have to figure that thing out. Outlet, I'm getting both 93 VH. Okay, what is the problem with that? This is the chat one. Let's open both together. These fragments, can I just remove both the things together? Yeah, I can. Well, almost. Check. It's not solving the problem. The problem is still the same. Okay, the problem is simple. This particular section should be at the bottom, but this is not at the bottom. Height is the same. Both the things are the same, right? Why am I facing this issue? outlet, you are getting this particular thing option over here, space Y, everything's right. So what is missing right now? Height. Okay, 93.7 are remaining. So can I do one thing? Let's make it div to class name. Height is going to be 7vh. Will it work? Height is already 7vh. The problem is not that. The problem is simple. Let's make it div. Will it cause any problem? It will not. Outlet. Crazy stuff. I've never faced this type of thing. Instead of using outlet over here, let's simply use chat. Will I still face this issue? Guess what? I'm still facing this issue. Okay. So, any possible solution right now? I missed some on the with this. So, can I use flex and the end height is there, so that should not be a problem, but still I'm facing this problem. And I'm getting it on the top of that. Let's do one thing. It's time to fix this. Anyhow, BG gray is there, that's okay. It's like this right now. If I just make the height like 93vh, what will happen? Oh, come on, vh. The height is going to be 93vh. And okay. Oh, come on, this chat section should be out of that 90vh. Okay, got that. So the problem is this outlet should be in here. Okay, it's working fine, but there is a problem and the message is there. That means I will get the messages over here. In the outlet section I am getting these things, but there is a problem. What is the problem? This. If I just keep the outlet over, oh come on, what am I doing? I have to play with the design, that's it. The remaining things are alright. So heading section, outlet is here, and whatever the, let's remove it from here. Done. This particular section is done. Outlet, I will take care of that thing, and let's paste it, get the properties of it. Last name done. Let's remove it from here. So I got this thing over here. Then there are two divs. This is the first div, this is the second div. Input section, outlet, a little bit better for sure. So BG is here, top, that's on the top, that's okay. Then I'm getting the outlet, I'm giving 93vh. How can I fix it, man? Never got stuck with the design this much. Let's see, we'll try to figure this thing out. The whole length should be this much. Inside that length should be that, right? Yeah. So height screen. So height is full right now, right? That's right. Then the this height of this one is the that much. Okay, outlet is going to be inside there too. Came back to the same level, but this times okay, outlet it's gonna be there, that's okay. The height of the outlet, it is 93, the outlet is inside that too, got that. And this input section, let's remove it from here, it will also be alright. There are two things, chat section and that one. If I actually remove it from here, what will happen? I will figure it out anyhow. This live stream will end only when this project is done, otherwise today I will not end this live stream. This is the challenge of mine. How can you make it possible? I will make it possible anyhow. Otherwise this live stream is not gonna end. I have enough data, ultimately 5G power. Okay, this thing is done. H1 is the chat. I can give it some margin and all. Last name T top is gonna be like 5. Will that be okay? Yeah, that's enough. As far as px is concerned, x will be for all, so don't give px, just p top is gonna be enough. And now this is the div, don't even, just make it fragments. And in here space y, that's all right, whatever that is there. Let's do one thing, keeping this thing inside a div, something like that, giving it a class. Height is gonna be like 93 vh. Okay, and I think it's working a little bit. Just a little bit. Let's remove this screen from here. Height is 96 vh. I have a simple idea. Instead of messing with all these things, let's simply use flex. So whatever I have this outlet thing over here, inside the outlet I will have these two things over here. Got that? Flex is gonna be the lifesaver over here, otherwise things are gonna be crazy. Let's use another div. Inside that div, let's keep this outlet. Class name, let's keep it flex column, and justify between. The height of this one is gonna be screen. Let's see, the height of, not that, but this one is gonna be screen. And things seem to be fine. And one more thing, this app should be inside it's just taking a little bit more space. Everything's alright, just I need to fix this thing. Why is this taking space? Height screen is, that's okay. If I keep this like 93 vh, then done. Just a little bit, let's make it 92. Okay, 92 point something can I keep? Forget about keeping the points. The height of this should be around 7 vh, so this chat tab is missing with that. Yeah, so box sizing, is there something like that? Box, let's go to tailwind. This is the fixing time of the website. Come on. Tailwind box sizing, border box, border content, box sizing, border box. That will be okay. So over here, border box. Will this solve my problem? Just a few things are remaining. This chat, there is just a little space. 7vh, let's make it 93 and then see whether it works or not. Is this done? Like, really? Just this cursor is here. Most of things seem to be done. If I just keep this 2, not 2, just 3, let's see what happens. Okay, let's completely remove it for now from here, and then see, I have a little bit space at the bottom. Got that. I can see the same thing over there too. Back a little bit space. Instead of keeping the height of 7 here, let's remove the height from here. Is this kind of a compulsory thing that you have to give the height? Okay, now 93vh is the height of this thing. Got that. Inside that 93vh is the height. Even let's remove the height from here. I don't know how to fix it. I can figure it out, but it's taking a lot of time. And I have to work on other things too. Can I make it just normal? Forget about the design. It's getting crazier and crazier. Let's breathe a sigh of relief and then start. BG gray border, yes. Let's keep it on screen. This thing is done. Inside that, let's even forget about this thing. I have to redesign it. I could have made it entirely from scratch. Then I got this app. Okay, I can keep the space by 3 around. Okay, do that. Padding top is gonna be 3, so it's going to be like this. The entire screen is that much, that's okay. And then this one, this particular thing is here. Outlet dash chat. It is like this. Not bad, I can fix it. Now I'm getting the confidence that I can fix it. Crazy. This thing is there. It actually needs some margin. So let's leave this particular thing to. It's there. That's okay. Justify specific width. Height is going to be just full as much as possible. Full means it's gonna be like too much. If the height screen is full over there, how much can it be? Because this extra thing is causing the problem. This time I'm using this outlet, and because of this thing the problem is being faced right now. So to get rid of this problem, I will give the height to this thing too. The height of this is going to be like 5vh. Will that be okay? Alrighty. The remaining height is going to be of this one is 95vh. this calculation is gonna be done. 95 VH, so 95 500, and the height of this button, this particular thing, height is gonna be like 5 VH. 95, so let's make it just 90. So 90, 95, height of that is 5 already, something like this. Let's make 10 around. No, just 7 is gonna be enough for me. The kind of height I had the last time, this much is okay. And let's make it 92, 93, 94. Not bad. Let's go with this. Later, if I get time, I will try to fix it. For now, I'm done fixing this particular page. Things are okay. Simple. Things seem to be really okay. If I give it more time, that's gonna be crazy. I will figure out like the best way to fix it, and maybe tomorrow I will be showing in offline. I will be just figure it out. And let me give it some margin over here, margin to the chats, and done. So right now it's at it that at least looks good. Otherwise I never thought it would. So padding yes is gonna be like 5, 3 around. Will that be okay? Let's make it 5. Yeah. Oh come on, 7, 8, 10, whatever. How much? Padding it, that's all right, but this padding is mainly for the chat section, not the input section. So chat section is here. Let's give it the padding. Now how does it look? It looks good. Then we have it at the bottom. I can send a message. Messages are gonna be shown here, something like this. Now let's connect it. This thing is done. Apart from this thing, I need this home. There is nothing in it. Inside home, what all do you need? I need to create a room. Let's simply check this thing out. Okay, let's design it a bit. What are these? Okay, so it's gonna be like that. So this is how should be my front end. Then I need a join room option, something like this over here. Oh come on, how can I decrease it? It just got so much heat. Like, why am I doing it over and over? Just wanna make a simple thing, and that's okay. So here you will enter the room ID and then join it, and this is the first thing. And the second thing could be like this. Where you will actually just create the ID. Okay, create a new room, something like this. Create a new room. So as soon as you create a new room, you will get a new room. Create a new room. So you will get an ID. Yeah. Once you create the room, what will happen? Create a new room, that means you will get the ID, join the room, something like that. So let's keep it like this. You have created the room. Once the room is created, it will just disappear from here, and you will get a new room here and room ID, something like this. If someone creates the room, it's gonna be visible over here. Let's do this much only. You will create the room. You will create a room. Okay, once you create the room, you will get the new room. And mainly, okay, new room and room ID will be given here like that. So ultimately, it can be like this. Room ID is gonna be like suppose 1 2 3 4, and just like this. Over here, you will get a join button. So with the help of this thing, you will be able to join. So you created the room, this will disappear, then you will be simply able to join. And if you already have entered the room ID and join something like this, let's forget about that, enter the room ID now. Doesn't matter. So this is how you have to go ahead. And suppose there are some rooms that are already created, we can figure that thing out later on. For now, let's get this much thing done, right? Okay. डिप्लोमा के बाद जॉब है, I don't know. The thing is that if you have the skills, you will get the jobs. I don't have a job. I'm just a learner, kind of a student, you can say. Okay, so what I believe is that if you know the skills really well, you can work on the websites, you can make a full-fledged website properly, then you will get the job. I don't even have a diploma, but I believe that I will be able to learn the things well. Something like that. I believe in my skills, not in diploma. If you have diploma, that's better. If you don't have, just work on the skills, that's it. Okay, this much is great. I can make it better. I will make it better later. For now, let's go with these things. Chat app. Oh. Class name. Text white. And it's gonna be like text white, hello world, whatever. Yeah, it's working. And div inside, I need a div, that's kind of a box. I will get that in the middle. Then inside the box I need an input, so again a div that needs an input box plus a button, something like that. So this is the first div. Then again I need a div, that div needs to have a button that simply create a new room, something like that. Once the room is created, then once the room is created, what will I do? I'll have to show that your room is this. Let's create a new div, and that div will like it will have like room ID, and room ID is going to be shown here. So suppose room ID is 1 2 3 4 right now. It's something like this. So right now these things are like this. Let's make it better. This button have this join name over here, and now it's time to just style it with the help of tailwind. So text to height and flex. Can I keep all these things in the middle? This is the div. Okay, yeah, it is possible. Height screen flex justify between items center, oh sorry, justify center. So it is in middle, and then again this one is going with the same thing, flex flex column, Okay, BG gray and 800 around, rounded large, both PX, padding, just padding is gonna be like suppose 5, pretty good. Chat app is already mentioned on the top. Let's see how it goes. So it looks like this right now. Pretty terrible, not really good at all, but it will work better. Then things are pretty fine in this one. Text is here. Let's give it class name. Class name is gonna be like BG white. Okay. Rounded large. Got that. PX. Padding top. Not really padding top. Padding Y is gonna be supposed 2 or 3. Okay. Class name padding Y is gonna be 3. BG pink just violet and suppose it's 600. Okay, rounded large, PX is going to be suppose 3, mainly 5, let's make it 4. When you just when this button is active BG violet, it becomes 700. This, let's see. Even if I type something that's not visible, come on. It is okay. Pointer cursor. Hey, work man, why are you not working? Pointer cursor. Cursor. Pointer. Okay. Pointer cursor is there. Over here, text black. Font large. Array, not font large. Text large. Text large. And similarly here too. At least things, I don't know. Text large. Let's see how it looks. And class name. Flex gap gonna be like 3. Okay, over here we will again it needs padding, outline is extra there. Outline none. PX is gonna be like suppose 3. Let's see how much it is. Okay, padding is kind of a little less, and the width you have to increase. So the padding altogether it is 5. Let's make it 7 around, and width of it is going to be, let's keep it around 50% for now. How much is this? Oh, too much. So 94, width 94. Is this enough? Not really, yeah, it should be more. Let's make it 500 pixel. Good, not bad. Width, increase the width. Flex 1. Done. Create or join a room. Yes. Create or join a room. What am I typing? to chat. Things are okay. Let's give it some more time. Class name, text large, 5 XL. Gonna be too much. Just let's give it 3 XL around. 4 XL. Come on. 4 XL, 4 XL, 4 XL. 4 XL is too much, so let's keep it just 3 XL right now. And font bold. Okay. Text center. That's again good job. And then gap y is gonna be 5. That's not bad. So it looks something like this, getting a little bit better over and over. This is how this join button is small. Join button, join button, join button. This is the join button. It is small. I have to increase the size. So px it should be around 6. Let's see. Interesting. Not bad. Good. Let's work on this one. These things. This is another button. Okay. Class name gonna be like BG blue. Suppose 600 width full. Rounded LG. Px leave it. Py is gonna be suppose 3. This thing when active it should be BG blue 700 cursor pointer text large. Okay, it looks like this. So this is the create button, and once the room is created I will have to show the ID. ID will be shown and join the room. So create the room. Once the room is created, simply join the room. So room ID, and this I have to show. The room ID is this. Join the room. Okay, join your room. Will it work? No doubt it will have to work. That's not a big problem. Room ID 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like this. Class name is gonna be 3 around, something like that. And over here class name. Join your room, join your room, join your room. Let's justify justify between. Okay, let's see. Color is gonna be BG purple, not violet. There are gonna be 3 buttons or something. Once you created the room, that's okay, you can join it. BG blue 600. Let's not give it that. It's gonna be like this. Room, class name, text large, text font bold is gonna be like this, and text should be extra large, maybe 2XL. That is a good thing because you have to join a room that has been created. Let's remove it from here. Let's talk about button class name. BG blue, suppose 600, then active BG blue 700, PX, forget about PX, I have to worry about it actually. PX is equal to 3, okay, and key by is gonna be 3, both equal, so let's keep it 4. Okay, interesting. Rounded, large, and I think should be enough. Items center. It looks something like this. Okay, so once you create the room, you will get the room ID, and you can just simply join your room. You can just share your room ID with others, and this is how it's gonna be going ahead. How long has it been? It's been 1 hour and 32 minutes. Not bad. Okay, let's do one thing. It's gonna be something like this. If I actually got it right, so it's going to be shown like this. So once you create the room, you will be shown these many things, something like this. What to do right now? Mainly, this is done. This is the home page. This is the chat app, like inside the app. From here, you can just simply send that. The chats are gonna be shown here. So front end is ready, I can say. What is remaining? There's only one thing remaining, and that is connecting the back end with the front end to the front end, and then getting these things done. For this thing, I think I'm gonna take a break for a minute around, and then I'll be going at how to take a break. 3 minutes break. Let's start it. I have no idea how will it work or not. Hello, hi. I was about to take a break for 3 minutes. You said hi. Hello, what's your name? Science Capitic. What does it mean? Okay, so ultimately I was working on the front end as well as back end. Both of them are ready. Now I have to just connect both of them, and once they are connected, the work will be done. Even for getting that thing done, I just need 3 minutes to just freshen up, and then I'll be back, something like that. I just choose how long you will be away. Will show ads, whatever. Keeping. I'm just going to be away for 3 minutes or something. Excuse me for 3 minutes, and then I'll be right back. And then I am Aditya. Hi Aditya, how are you? Just give me 3 minutes, Aditya. I'll be back. I'm just gonna take a break for a while, just few minutes, and then I'll come back again. Break has started. Okay, not bad. Alrighty, let's stop the break. I hope this 42 seconds are still remaining. Let's see. End the break right now. I hope things are just like earlier. Okay, is everything alright? Let me check. Yeah, things are fine right now. Let me do one thing. Okay, got some water for myself, and right now we can just simply go ahead. Aditya is gone by now, but never mind, we have to just simply go ahead. Let me have some water. Alrighty, it's time to get the both the things connected. We have front end, we have back end, we have almost everything. One thing is remaining, getting both the things connected. Oh, hi Aditya, good to see you back here. We are going to get both the things connected right now. It's just the basic thing, but a basic version. Later on it's gonna be advanced. I will be adding the authentication as well, but for now let's simply go ahead. Okay. What now? You have your backend here. It's like all together a new thing has started. So far you have been working just separately, and suddenly you have to work on this now. Okay, got it. Home. What does your front like? First of all, talking about my front end, so I have to connect it. I have to connect to the back end, and then it handles these things: join, chat, and create. So that must be here. So yeah, create, join, chat. If I want to create, I first of all I have to send some message. Then I will get the response. When the room is created, ws.send, you have already created the room, something like that we send. But this time we have to send a proper message with we have to send a proper message. User already created. Okay, create. Here these things are you have created the room successfully, something like this. So let's do it. For right now, this is the home page. In the very first thing, there's one thing missing over here. Home page is here. Okay, and then I need this chat thing over here too. Inside the chat thing I need a placeholder. I already have the placeholder. The placeholder is missing over here. This is the input. Placeholder. Enter the room ID to enter the room ID. That's it. Should be enough. So okay, here this is this one I have. Enter the room ID. This is the placeholder, and things are gonna be fine for now. Now let's see. Const ws WebSocket is equal to new WebSocket ws/localhost 80 and it should be inside use effect. Where are you from? I'm from Madhya Pradesh, and mainly from Satna. Satna is the district. Mainly Maihar, I can say Maihar is the district now. So yeah, if you are near like from nearby places, so you must know about this thing. So from Satna in Madhya Pradesh, something like that. Use effect and mainly just from recently I have started learning in public. It actually helps to be consistent. Once you are here on live video, you have to be actually at least giving your 100% and be consistent the work you are doing. So I just wanted to try it out, so that is why I'm just live on YouTube, though I had a channel too, so it was not really a big deal. Okay, the return cleaner function ws dot close. Is this right? I have to figure this thing out too. I can just simply close, that's okay. Now on open I don't need to do anything. ws dot on open, I have this particular thing. Which semester are you now? College dropout. Okay, I have done my college long time ago. In the second year I just simply dropped the college. Don't ask the reason, but yeah, I am a college dropout. Still working, learning the web development, working on the projects. That's another case. Okay, so I don't really have any diploma. That is why this is the main reason behind learning in public, and then getting the proof of your learning, so then you can actually show that I have learned all these things, I have worked on all these projects, and that's what I'm busy doing. On message, I hope this is right. I will get an event. Okay, and CLG event, let's see what I get. This will be console.log. Things are fine. WebSocket is closed. Is that so? My WebSocket, how can that be closed? कैसे हो? हम बढ़िया हैं. You tell me, how are you? My WebSocket is connected. I hope it's gonna. Now you have 2 views. No, it's not about viewers. I'm not worried about that. I'm just online live for myself. If you are here, it's really my pleasure. Thank you very much for being here. But mainly I wanted to record this journey, as well as I wanted to be consistent. So if I'm live, I am, of course, I'm bound to just give my 100% and just get the things done. So that is the main reason behind being here. Otherwise I don't really, I'm not worried about the views and all. But thanks for being here. WebSocket connection WS closed. WebSocket is closed. Wow, is the region. Okay, I'm using this with WS close. Which language? Mainly I'm using HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and these are the base languages. When it comes to frameworks, so I'm using TypeScript language right now, and TypeScript and Node.js for backend, and TypeScript plus React for frontend. So this is the React thing I'm using right now. React is just a framework of JavaScript, that's it. Okay, this thing is done. On message, when I get a message from the backend, then this event lost. That's alright. What else? I can send a message, and that thing is done for sure. Oh, what now? When I get the message, event dot, how will I get the message? College pass out. Not really, I'm not a college pass out. Rather, I'm a college dropout. Forget about being pass out. That is why I need to work even harder. I'm currently learning JavaScript. That's really beneficial. Once you have learned JavaScript, then also you can make the websites. And now this is a React on top of JavaScript. So after learning JavaScript, you will learn some of the frameworks on top of JavaScript. It is just like JavaScript. You must have the idea about what I'm doing here. But yeah, I was actually looking for some friends actually. This is the thing. So if you would like to get in touch, I would love to be. मैंने 2 दिन पहले HTML सीखना शुरू किया है. Good luck with that. I would like to have some friends. We can create a like a WhatsApp group or something where we will share our learnings, and this is how we will be learning. I was alone, even if I have learned all these things. uh, but it's good to have friends and then learn the things together. I mean, group has power, more power. So unity is strength, as you already know. If you want, if you guys actually want, we can actually get in touch. Let's see how many people are actually coders there who are actually learning coding. By the way, good luck with that. After learning HTML, learn CSS, JavaScript, start building websites, just normal websites, and then you can learn frameworks and go ahead. Again, you can switch, go to backend too. Tell us little bit about yourself. What am I supposed to tell? First thing, I'm a college dropout. I am a web developer. I can make websites, front end as well as back end. I have learned the frameworks as well, like React, and yeah, in this website mainly I'm using TypeScript. Again, you are learning JavaScript. TypeScript is just kind of thoda advanced version of JavaScript. So TypeScript is being used, and yeah, things are pretty much simple, something like that. And right now I'm just simply making as many projects as I can so that I can showcase the work. I have made these many projects, now I want a job. Crazy, but this is it. That's the main reason. Okay. रोड मैं फॉलो कर रहा हूँ, प्रॉबली नोट जेएस सीखूंगा जेएस के बाद में रिएक्ट. दैट्स अ गुड प्लान. You should learn Node.js first, then React, because Node.js is all about backend. So once you get the backend thing properly done, then the React, then you can get both of them connected. Great plan, by the way. It takes time, it takes a lot of efforts, but things are not that difficult. Believe me, it's all about practice. And if you have right kind of group, then you can no doubt learn that. It's good to see some developers here. Otherwise, so far I have been just like alone learning the things on my own. I don't have any friend who is a coder. So I just thought of being live on YouTube and finding some people if they are coding. If you guys are interested, we would love to just create a group or something. सेकंड ईयर तक इंटर्नशिप लग जाएगी क्या? एक साल वेब डेव में सीखने की मेरी खुद नहीं लगी है. It depends on your skills. Okay, if you are really skilled, if you can actually build the websites and you have a college diploma, probability is there like you will get the job. Probability is also that you will not. It all depends on your skills, right? So if you are actually working hard, there is possibility. Otherwise you will end up with something good or the other. Just focus on your skills and keep learning, something like this. Oh no. हम खुद ही बैठे हैं घर पे. I'm working on the project so that I could simply show the people like I've actually done it, something like that. Let's work on it now. Connection. When I get a message, this gets. I just need to send something from here, like ws.send. I am sending this message. No doubt, man. Let's see लगे पहले तो. मेरे कॉलेज में डिग्री लेने के लिए इंटर्नशिप करना कंपलसरी है. दिस इज इंटरेस्टिंग. आई हैव नो आइडिया अबाउट दैट थिंग, बाय द वे. गुड विद दैट इफ यू कैन एक्चुअली डू दैट. By the way, it's going to be a long process, so at least I'm gonna be working on all these things at least for a year. Then only I will start applying for the things. So long process, but it's okay. And nothing. This is the front end and back end. The things. If you talk about the front end, let it get ready, and then I will of course show. This is just the home page where you can just join a room, create your room, and then the chat thing. It's pretty simple. Yeah. So these are the two pages, and now I have I'm getting the back end and front end. Both of them are connected. I would love to show the work, but for now I have to get this thing done. Until unless this project is done, I will not get the chance to sleep, and I want to sleep actually. It's 11:43. I don't know how long it will be. It will take just 15 minutes or something. So let me get this thing done, or maybe half an hour. Send. It's like middle end zone. Good to know that, man. If it is like that. Daily, no, yeah, almost daily, all the time. Forget about daily. Uh, there are two things. Uh, Most of the time, what should I do? I'm not sure. I will be like live most of the time, but I'll have to actually plan it. I'm not quite sure right now. Sometimes the chats are gonna be off because I would need to focus on my project more. And mainly sometimes maybe in the evening or something, I will turn the chat live chat on to, so people are gonna be able to connect to get in touch, something like this. So let's see. I'll try. That's what I had in my mind, but let's see what happens. Okay, I'm still not getting this thing. Why am I not? I'm sending the message. I'm sending it from this side, to this side. It's getting connected. I should get this thing. Come on. Not so far. I have just taught English on my channel. It's okay. Good luck with that. Good luck with your college curriculum and all. Keep up the good work. Good night. Sweet dreams. How can I fix it? I'm not getting one thing. It is connected. I should get the message from the backend side, but I'm not getting the message. It is being shown disconnected and then it gets connected again. W is dot on W is I'm sending this message. If I send the message, why am I not getting it? Let's check on here. Disconnect that. Okay, even if I connect to that, I don't get that. Why? What is the reason behind that? I should be getting ws dot send. This is the best topic that I have. And then you have already created the one. Let's see if it works or not. Check. It's one. Create. Payload. And create payload. What should be the payload? Just the name, right? I just need this much. Yeah, for creating I need this much only. If I just send the message, I'm getting you have created a room successfully. That's okay. This way I'm getting that. And I must have got it online here as well. You can really get that, never mind. What can I do? In here, this particular thing is working on message when I just say ws.send. While when it gets connected, that particular thing is not working. ws.send. I still have that ws. That should no doubt work, but that does not working. Is not working. That is not working. Forget about English. Why? Okay. Uh-oh. Connected. Come on, yaar. I should have restarted my backend. I did not restart my backend, and then I was thinking that it's not sending the message at all. Oh, come on. What am I doing now? Okay, it's working. So ultimately, what I need to get over here is simple this thing. Stringify. JSON.stringify. And then I have to send name. Name should be like Vipendra. The room ID, it should be like 1, 2, 3, 4. I have to restart my backend. Here I got this thing. Over here this is the data that I got. But I have to pass the data. Event dot data. Let's see how it goes. I've got Vipendra and all, something like this. Will I have to pass it? JSON dot pass. Yeah. Vipendra room ID is this. So this thing is done. There's a thing that over here what you actually need. Event.data, that's okay, you will get the event. Things are gonna be done in here. Now on this page, either you can join a room if the room is already created, or you can just create a room. So if you click on join your room, okay, got that. Firstly I have to create a room, just for an example. How will you create the room? Click on create the room should be created, and click on join the room, you should be able to join the room. And create room function. This is the and okay, what can you name it? Join your room. These are the three things that I have here. Depends. Okay, the three functions that I have created, and let's see whether I can actually. The first thing is join. On play, not really. On click, and join a room. this button I have create a room. So on click and create a room. On click and join your room. These things are like this. So when I click on create the room, so I should be able to create the room. And how will I create the room? And that thing is like this over here. So this much object I need to send for creating the room. Ultimately I need to send my name. Come on. I need to send my name too for creating the room. Really? If I want to create the room, yeah, that's necessary. You will have to enter your name. So over here you want to create the room, you can't really create the room, you will have to enter your name. Okay. Let's see. You will simply create the room. Enter your name. Let's see how it looks. Doesn't look good at all. But create or join a room. So oh come on. Create a room over here. Okay, join a room, create a room. There should be some gap. By save, let's keep it 7. I hope the gap is going to be increased. And this one is okay, not really bad. Okay, apart from this particular thing, I need this class over here too. Enter your name, something like this. I actually thought initially that this project would be okay, but this is not okay. There are so many things to handle. Initial one was easy peasy. Create a room to check. Uh-oh, this is crazy. Let's column. How does it look? Not bad. Create a room and then yeah, you can get this done. It will like this. So you can join a room, you can create a room. You can just enter your name here. Suppose Dipendra, and then you can just simply click and that will be done. Okay. once you have created the alone, this will disappear and the upper one will be there. So it's going like this. These are the two things I have right now, and they are gonna be there forever. But now, for creating the room, you enter your name and I'll create a room. Okay, and I need that WS2 over here. Const WS ref is equal to user WS ref dot current is equal to WS. This is the over here WS dot ref dot current dot send, and what will you send? Should that be in that format, stringify format? Obviously that needs to be in the whenever you are sending something, that will go in the text format only. So json.stringify and this thing. Okay, ultimately we have to send these things. Oh crazy, what have I done? This thing. Type is going to be created. Payload is going to be the name. The name should be anything. Ultimately, I have to get the name too. WSRef for getting the name. Const username. Name. Set name is equal to use state, and then something like this. Refs are gonna be there, address gonna be there. Okay, that seems to be okay. Now when I actually create it, like here, so on change set name is equal to, I need an event dot target dot value, and the value is going to be just the name. Okay, and as soon as I just get that, then the name should be just the name, and once I've actually sent it, set name should be something like this. So this is how I will be getting. WSRef is not a type unknown. What am I supposed to do? Type unknown ws.ref type. What should be the type? WebSocket. I'll figure it out what should be the type and all, but for now let's simply go ahead. Even if there are errors, they can be handled later on. The main thing is that your project should work the way it is supposed to be working. You will get an event CLG event dot just event. You are getting an event. This is the thing that you are getting right now already. Okay, once you enter your name, suppose every year, and then enter, you are getting this thing again. What is this? You have created a room successfully. Amazing. Something good that you got the chance to see. That means things are working fine. Okay, so you created the room, you made it null. As soon as just you enter, you made it null. A F, if you just enter F again, you will get the message, and you have already created a room. That means you cannot create the room. And the upper one was like you have created a room successfully. So ultimately you are getting these messages. Interesting. Okay. all, you have to just get the event.data thing firstly. And if you get any message, you have to alert. Is that so? Not really. Until unless the type is kind of message, then I have to just simply alert it. Yeah, something like that. So user already exists, you have already created the row. I don't have to send it like this. Let's copy it. JSON.stringify. How will I make sure that this message should be alerted? For that thing, I even need a React toaster for that. Don't know how many things I'm going to add. I wanted to create just a small project, but this is just getting bigger and bigger. Never mind. Come on, let's do it. Alert. So it's gonna be like type is going to be alert, and message is going to be something like come on, something like this. So alert means I have to alert this thing. Let's alert. That could be an error to. How will you define whether that is an error or not? Message. Type message. Alert message. What? Alert message, and the second one should be alert error. You have already created one, so alert error, and this one you have created one successfully. Let's copy and paste. Just want to make it a little bit better. Alert success. It's like either alert error, not error alert, or just this much. Type success and type error. This thing is gonna be enough. I will be, and then type I will not get the type and all. Okay, so something like this it will be given here. So what I need to do over here, once this is done, I'm getting the things over here. Cons data is equal to JSON. Come on, let's make it just response is equal to JSON.cons event.data. If response, whatever response that I got, dot type is equal to success, then I will do this, else if, otherwise I'll do nothing, something like that. Type response dot type equals to error. If I got any error, then I will do it like this. These are the few things. CLG success, I will make it better no doubt. CLG error. Okay, so these are the things that I'm getting from here. Things are okay. I even need a toaster. React toaster. Toastify React hot toast. This one. Make me a toast. Success. Okay, I got this. PNP reactor. Hello toast. Got that. How am I supposed to install it? Make me a toaster. Preparing a toast. not really, I don't need that documentation. npm install react hot toast. React hot toast, interesting thing. React hot toast. React hot toast. Once I got the toaster, what is the next step? Toaster and then toast. Got that. Layout. Inside this layout there should be like toaster from React or toast, and then outlet. If it is at the bottom, doesn't matter where it is, it will be shown in the right way. Then toast.success toast. How will it make it happen? Toast.hello, toast.success successfully created. Okay, toast.success and toast.error. So let's go to the same section. toast toast react hot toast dot success, and then response dot message toast dot error response dot message. I hope I'm not gonna feel like sleeping, otherwise we will get this project done. It's 12:11. I never thought of working on something for this much longer. Let's see, enter your name. What is happening? npm render. Enter your name. Dipendra. Create a room. Room is created. Where is the toaster? And why is it taking time? Uncaught syntax. By you have a C invalid JSON. Achha. I have an error. Where? That I don't know. Home.tsx 14 number line. Event.data. If that is available, that is kind of an optional thing. Okay, getting it. So suppose VIP create room. You have already really FDS, you have already created room. Anything you have already created room. You have created your room successfully. Room created successfully. Room already exists It's already been more than 2 hours. Should I continue tomorrow? That's the thing to just think about. WebSocket already. What the hell? WebSocket is already included. Interesting. So this is how it's gonna be going on. The room already mentioned there. Once the room got created, then we are actually getting the success message. Message and room ID. Room ID is there. I will be sending the room ID over here as well. And once I get the room ID here, room ID for that particular user. Room ID, is that gonna be a string? Of course that's going to be a string. And get room ID, and that's going to be a response for the room ID. The ID I will be getting here, and once I have actually got the room ID, that room ID will be shown here. Room ID. VIP. Okay. Yes. The room ID is not being shown here, that's a problem. Room ID. The room ID will be given right now. That will be shown there. VIP. Okay, VIP. Room ID is this, and now you can simply share this room ID. directed to the chat section. If you just click on that, and you can share this Zoom ID with others so other people can also join that. Okay. Now one more thing. Create a room to chat. This thing, create a room to chat, and then the room ID and all. So this particular section, I have this much. Let's control it, and here if room ID, if it exists, then only I have to show this thing. If room ID does not exist, then oh sorry, that was my bad. So what now? Let's do one thing. If room ID exists, that means the room ID has some value, then this, otherwise then this, something like this. And now if room ID exists, then you will be showing this. Exist means you can join the room, and if it doesn't exist, that means you can't join the room, something like this. If room ID exists, you will simply join your room. If the room ID doesn't exist, you will not join your room. Okay, create a room. Suppose it's like weekend room, something like this. Room created successfully, and room ID is this. If you click on this, join your room, so you will be allowed to join your room. And once join a room to can join your room, so this message should also display a different one. So same here, where is that message? This is the message. So this message should change as per the room thing. So what I mean, if a room ID exists, that means join your room. If it doesn't exist, create your room. Interesting. Now let's give it one more try. Suppose Raj, not yet, not this one. Once you reload, that's Raj. Create a room. Room created successfully. Join your room. If you click on join, the room should be joined. And there is one more thing. Suppose room is already created and you can just simply join the room. In that case, I actually have to send room ID from here to room already created, room ID, something like this will be given here. And this particular thing should be mentioned at the top, something like this. So it should work in that way. And the another thing is that go to the top. Here you are just setting this one. Instead of setting it here, set it at the end, so that in both the cases you are getting the ID. So right now, chat. Let's go to home section, join your room. If you refresh the page, join your room. Why is this happening? If I refresh the page, then who is sending the message? Create, okay, room is here. Room already exists. And this particular message is being sent. But it only happens when we create. And when we refresh, we are not actually sending that. Or are we sending that? On message. Set room ID. When the page reloads, only then it runs. That's a good thing too. Like when the page reloads, it runs. That means uh, you will know. Oh, come on. uh, WSRF, it will run on message. On message, how will you get the message from there? Are you sending that create thing? Not really. Will it run? Not really. Then what are you getting? And why are you just being shown this? Which means ID is there. ID is not going anywhere. Are you getting any data back? Event is here, so do one thing. Let's console.log response CLG response. Yeah, you are getting Vipendra 1234. Where are you getting it from? Oh, come on, this one is causing the problem. Remove it. Join your room. Still, I'm getting that one because you have to rerun the server and you will have to stop it. Here, VIP, enter, room created successfully. If you refresh the page, you will have to get that. Create your room. Create a new room. If you just create the new room, you will have to expect already room already exists, and this is the ID. Join your room, and you can just simply click on it, and you can join your room. Now, how will you join your room? Joining room is not really a big thing. You can just simply redirect to that page. Redirection will happen using link. Oh yeah, that is right. So when you click on this join your room, link from React router, it should be like this, and then is this right? Not really. Let's open React router. React router. Navigation, navlink we have, and we have links, link to login. Okay, okay. I made it worse. Link to chat. Only if it is visible, and once you go to chat, even in the chat section you will check whether it's visible or not. That means you will have to create hooks. So whatever data you are getting here, that data is required there too. And if the room ID is not there, that means you haven't created the room yet. You will have to make many changes. But let's see. Simply let's VIP, create a room. Room already exists. Join room. Okay, where is that? Simple join. Come on, what's my name? Join your room. I will be redirected to the chat section. Okay. Great. It is a suppose Kesha. The room created successfully. This is the room. This is the room ID. If you just simply join your room, you'll be back here. You can just simply. The room ID should also be shown here. By the way, you just come back. If in the Keshav name again, or even in case Keshav is in small letters, that doesn't really matter. The room ID you got here. Let's do it one more time. Keshav 27 and something. Oh, the room ID is being changed over here. That is again a problem because that will run. Okay. So every time the room ID is changing. I actually never thought this project would be this much big. But it got bigger. What can I do? So the room ID that I'm sending from here, while creating it, this is the room ID that's being sent. Instead of sending room ID from here, I should actually figure the room ID out from there itself. Fix this problem and then we can stop it for today. You can call it a day. Const room ID is this, but the thing is that whenever this runs, you will get a new room ID. That's true. And if the room ID is already saved, then either this room ID or another one. How will we get the other room ID? WebSocket if that's equal to that, you will get that. Sure. All socket WebSocket. So let's do one thing. All sockets dot find user dot socket equals to ws dot room ID. Otherwise this one. Is this okay? I hope this is okay. Otherwise room ID will be generated. Once the room ID is generated, that's okay. So let's give it a try. Let's like VIP, create a new room, already room 5676. Let's refresh VIP. The room ID is changing. Bye. Oh god, I have no idea regarding this thing. So let's do one thing. I will figure out it tomorrow. Make sure the same room ID is being sent whenever the page reloads. Every time. So this is the first thing that I have to keep in mind. So it should be or. So either I will get the value from here. So also is dot find user will go to there. Someone or the other will be equal to that. And then the room ID you will get. If you have got the room ID, then you don't have to look for this. If you haven't got the ID, then you have to look for this. You should be fine. And then once you got the room ID, you can just simply send. There are so many things, and I don't really. It's gonna take time. This project. Initially, I thought it would be easy, but it is easy, but the process is too tedious. I will be getting this thing done tomorrow. By the way, today I have done this much. This is not really bad. I writing this much code. Again, itself is a milestone. But as far as getting the work is done, this particular project will be done tomorrow. So that was it in today's live session actually. Initially I planned to just to be live just for 2 hours, but at the end here we are with a 2 and more than 2.5 hours. By the way, at the end someone's watching the live stream. Thank you very much. I'm gonna be catching up tomorrow right now. This is too much and I'm gonna call it a day. So good night everybody, and I'm gonna be catching up tomorrow. Bye bye.